Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel, and thanks for joining me for another video. So we are a little more than halfway through 2021, and I don't know about you guys, but it is flying by for me. So back in July, I was just really reevaluating my planner system, trying to see what worked, what didn't work. And I will say overall, I am very happy with my planner lineup still. Things are still working for me. However, I have decided to make one change, and I made that change not because it didn't work. It does work. I did really enjoy that one planner, but I like to archive my planners. I might not archive my work planner. This is the first year that I'm using a work planner. I don't think I'm going to save that. I think at the end of the year I will trash that. But I do save my journals, my fitness planner, and my catch-all planner. I also wanted to archive my book journals. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen my previous book journal, but I was using a traveler's notebook for that. Again, I really did enjoy that. I used it for the entirety of 2020 and then the first 6 months of 2021, but I have now decided to discontinue using traveler's notebooks for my book journal, just because I didn't want to have that many, because I just thought, oh, within 5 years I'm going to have 5 of these little books, in 10 years I'll have 10 of them. But it would be really great because it's just books. I just thought if I got a bigger book, or maybe like a bullet journal, something bigger that I can possibly put 3 to 5 years in one planner or one book or one journal. So that is what I decided to do. However, I didn't want to go out and buy anything new. So I looked through my stash to see if I had anything that I could repurpose for that. So I have this here, this notebook cover. I've had this for a while. I didn't really use it. I just pulled it out to use it, and I'll show you guys what I did with it and how I set it up. So this is the Webster's Pages notebook cover. I have some cardstock here from the Michaels paper pack, and I think I took these I recycled. I pulled them out of my book journal. I don't remember if it was the 2021 or the 2021, but yeah, I just recycled these. If you watch some of my older videos, you'll see these things here. They're recycled. I don't even remember what shop I got this from. I'll try to find the shop where I got Planner Addicted and the glasses from. I know it was a printable, so I'll link that where I got it in case you're interested. And then I also got these off of an Etsy store. These are not printables, but I'll link that one as well. These are the two things that I did make, some pocket cards, and I just printed on vellum, and then I laminated the vellum and cut them down and rounded the corners. So that is that. And then, like I said, I didn't want to go out and buy anything new, so I found a composition notebook that my son had left over from the school year. He hadn't used it, so I repurposed it. This also is journaling card. Is something that I purchased from an Etsy shop. Again, I'll put a link in the description for it. And then this here is just some stamping that I did myself, and I used the same cardstock here and just stamped it on there. And later on I will go ahead and put the dates. This starts in 2020, and then however long I can get in here, but I'm hoping at least 3 years. 5 years will be ideal. I haven't set this up yet. I do want to find something cute to put here, but I just left this blank for the time being. So you'll see my 2020 books to read, and this is just my bookshelf from 2020. And what I did was I literally just tore them out of my old book journal and glued it down. That's all I did with this. So I did not duplicate it. I just took it out that book. So I completely tore that book apart, which is why I can't show you my old system, because that old system is pretty much ripped up and put in here. This is new. I didn't have this in my old system, and I will say I enjoy doing this. It was a lot more room than using the Traveler's Notebooks inserts. So I just have 2020, my year in books, the amount of pages I read, books I read, the shortest book I read, and then the longest book I read, which was 662 pages, which was The Midnight Sun. I think it's the 4th or 5th book in the Twilight series, and I will say I did not enjoy that. It was a very hard read. My average book length was 314 pages, and then I just have another overview for 2020, which breaks it down according to stars. So I read 60 books that I rated 5 stars, 60 that I rated 4 stars, 31 that I rated 3 stars, and so forth. And then I broke down the genres here. So by far my biggest category is romance. I read 63 romance novels, and I did 2 biographies, so I think that was the lowest that I read. And then so this is all ripped out of the old Traveler's Notebook book journal, and then I just rewrote the book's title, author, and the narrating here. And I pretty much did that for all of 2020. Just took out the header of the month and whatever little decor that I could save from that. And I did just have to write out the titles, author, and rating, because those pages in the Traveler's Notebook were front and back. So that's how I was able to get them all in here. July was a very heavy book month. I read 22 books, and I started using these printables that I got off of Etsy. The shop that I got these from, they no longer have this. They have something similar, but it's not the same exact one. And these sheets right here are for the Hobonichi weeks. So I had written them down and taped it into my Traveler's Notebook. I was feeling very lazy in August, so that was easy to just tear up and use some washi tape to put for August. I did this really in like one shot within, it took me hours to do, and I was really getting tired, and I definitely cut some corners in doing this. So September was another heavy book month. I did 26 books in September, and this whole page, I just ripped that entire page out of the Traveler's Notebook and stuck it there. October, again, I pretty much ripped up everything in October and November, so this all came out of the Traveler's Notebook, and the same with December. By the time I got to December, I started playing around with the idea of putting the pictures of the book, and I got that idea with Books with Chloe. I think it's Books with Chloe or Journaling with Chloe. I know she has a book journal. And then here we have 2021. So books to read. So this one, unfortunately, I had to reprint and rewrite everything and recolor it in, because in 2021, the way I had put this sheet in the Traveler's Notebook, it was really glued down and I couldn't tear it out. So I did have to redo this. And I have my series tracker, which I also had to rewrite. These 2 things came out of the 2021 Traveler's Notebook. So I did cut that out and paste it. But I've really expanded my series trackers this year. I think I might have added like 5 more series here. And I left another page here to continue that. But the rate I'm going, I'm probably going to need another page. And that's fine. I can stick it somewhere in the back. And so here's January and February, and I just cut these out of the Traveler's Notebook and glued them in, but I did have to write the author. And you know what, I just realized I'm not even done with this. I have to go back and star these or rate these. I did not rate these. I do have them on my Goodreads, which is great, so I can pull my rating from my Goodreads account and put them in there. And then we have March and April, basically the same thing. I wanted to try doing the book cover a little bigger here. I felt this was a little small, so I did that here for March and April. May and June, I just tore out the Traveler's Notebook pages and just stuck them in here. And then this is kind of what it looked like. So I had front and back, which kind of made it difficult to put in here. And at this point, I really got lazy and I didn't want to rewrite it. So I just tipped in May. And then we have June here and July. Yeah, so I still have a lot of pages. So I'm really hoping to get, I don't know how many pages come in these composition books, but let's see, August, September, October, November, December. So, I mean, this will give me 2 years right here. Let's see if you see that. So this would be 2 years, 20 and 21. And then I still have all of this. Let's see if you guys can see that. So, yeah, I would ideally like 5, but I think it might be less, maybe 3 or 4. But then I can just archive this whole book. And again, yeah, I'm going to put 2020 and then the date that I ended. And I think I'm going to print out some vinyl using my Silhouette machine. But that is the only change that I made to my 2021 planner. I kept everything, my systems all the same. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you keep book journal, or I know some people, I've watched some videos where people would they include their books that they read or want to read in their regular planners. But one, I just like being creative and doing a little extra with it. Also, I don't know that I would have the room in my catch-all planner or my home planner, because as you can see, I do read quite a few books per month. I think my lowest, let me see, I think in the front when I first started keeping track, yeah, I think my lowest months are 7 books. And I know usually around the holidays, November, December, I slow down a lot. So I don't know if I kept, yeah, I didn't break them down by month. Maybe that's something that I did in my book. The previous one that I tore up, I did break them down by month, how many books I read a month. I think I might add that in the back, possibly, or tip in something showing for like 2020, maybe tip in something in the front and just saying, you know, January I read this many books, February that many. Yeah, because I know towards the holidays, November, December, I slow down a lot. But that's it, guys. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and happy planning.